Okay, I look a mess, but I feel great. So, alright, hey everyone. Today's video is gonna be my Dangerous Woman Tour experience. I went to the Dangerous Woman Tour yesterday, March 14th, for Chicago, and it was lit. I pretty much like vlogged on Snapchat. I feel like I'm like way too close for comfort. But yeah, I went to the Dangerous Woman Tour, and it was the greatest concert I've ever been to. I was gonna film a Get Ready With Me, but I was rushing, so I didn't have time to like set up my camera and stuff. And I did not vlog like for my YouTube because I wanted to like enjoy the experience, even though I was posting on Snapchat, but whatever. People often ask me like, what are some tips on going to a concert by yourself? Good to just look after yourself, do your own thing, and keep yourself safe. People tell me like, I'm going to a concert by myself and I'm a little scared. Don't even worry about it. I always say this, the people there around you are there for the same reason, to see whoever you're seeing. So like, don't be afraid to talk to someone, to like make new friends. There probably someone's gonna be there by themselves too. So you can easily make new friends. Even if you don't want to talk, you don't have to. Like, one, maybe someone will come up to you, or two, you can just do your own thing. Also, don't be afraid to like get jiggy with it. There's like so many other people around you dancing. If people are giving you dirty looks, be like, alright, so I'm gonna also get into like my concert bag, like things I brought to the concert. I was doing the absolute most, but I think what's in my bag will be helpful. Obvious thing to have is your wallet. Make sure you have money. You might want drinks or food or merch. I got headphones, I don't know why. A little mirror, blotting papers, and lipsticks. I also have some chapstick, eyeshadow brush, and bobby pins. I was just being safe. You never know when you were gonna need that. I have a little camera here. I didn't use it though. I charged it, but I didn't use it. I have my little pride flag. When she sings Thinking About You, she has like LGBT couples in the back, so I was just like waving this around. And I'm pretty sure she saw me, but we'll get into that in a second. I have two portable chargers because like I said, I was being safe. Didn't even need them because since I wasn't really vlogging, my phone didn't die. I had my do not disturb on and my power saver on, so that really helped. And I also didn't have any apps open but Snapchat. That was great. I had some gloves because it was freaking cold. I don't know what I was thinking. My outfit, I don't know what I was thinking. So that's what I brought to my concert. Mainly all you really need is money, chargers, and that's it. Now let's get into my experience. Like I said, I was rushing because my sisters were here and I had to take them to the airport. I wanted to be there super early so I could get merch. That's my main thing, is the merch. Once I got my merch, I'm chilling. So that's the first thing that's on my list when I get to a concert, because merch sells out fast. It's kind of like whoever gets it first gets it. If you don't get it, then you're out of luck. Like I said in my Purpose Tour experience video, I'll link that down below. Free promo. When I went to the Purpose Tour, I went to go buy merch. The merch stands were super freaking long. Honestly, I didn't know where I was going, but this time I knew. Run to the merch stands. When I went to the Purpose Tour, I tried to get my Purpose Tour hoodie in a large and they're like, oh, sold out. So I got an extra large. I got there and I had to go to gate 7 and I think gate 6 or 5 was open. Like they were letting people inside. I was like, it's cold out here. Heck no. I was wearing 2 hoodies, 2 shirts, and 2 pairs of pants and 2 pairs of socks. I had sweatpants over my outfit. I wanted to get them off because my outfit looked ugly. Like I looked like a hobo, but I mean, I had to keep warm. So they let people in and I ran over to that side and some lady behind me was talking to her daughters and she went to the front to ask some security guard something, and then she came back, she's like, okay, we gotta go. So I was like, okay, let me go to my gate and just play it safe. I wasn't supposed to be there and it was crowded, so I was like, I'm just gonna go to where I'm supposed to be. Good thing I did because no one was there. And then right when I got to my gate, they let people in and I was like standing right in front of the door and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be one of the first people in. Hoo-ah. And I was right, because there was this little girl standing behind me. She ran so fast right in front of me and I was like, okay. Got up real close behind her so no one else could cut in front of me, and some lady was like,
excuse me, that's my child right there.
and I'm like, I'm sorry. And she was like, literally like that. Like she was so rude. And I was like, oh, you're not going to ruin my day. Whatever. I was one of the first people in there anyway. Then I went to one of the merch stands that I saw while I was passing the bathroom. I'm like, I'm gonna go over there because I really don't know where the other merch stands are. And there were so many people there. These people don't know how to form a line. I was like,
boy,
I was really about to be like, can you guys please form a line? Oh my god, they were driving me crazy. The lady that was at the cash register, she's like, I'm taking people who have credit cards. And there was a few people who weren't really paying attention, but they had cash and she took them anyway. And I was like, what's the truth? These girls are like, they couldn't decide what they wanted, so they let the person in front of me go in front of them. And I saw that they were there for a while, so I let them go in front of me. And then this little girl, I swear to god, this little girl, she was like pushing me and I turned back and I was like, what the heck? And then I saw that her mom was the one pushing her to push other people to get in front of the line. So I put my elbow like that. Put my elbow like that and I was like, they're so funny if they think they're gonna get in front of me. I'm prepared for this. You better back up. And like she was like literally knocking me over. Like I was like, oh my god, oh my god. I stood there and I stood strong and I was like, no, I'm gonna go first. People at merch stands are savages, okay? She was like angry that I was doing that and I was like, The people in front of me tried to get around me. I zoomed up to the front of the counter and I was like, and the lady helped me before she helped other people because they stood right next to me, like at the counter, but like right next to me. Not in a line. Like I said, these people don't know how to form lines. And the lady helped me first and I was like, So I got this hoodie, Dangerous Woman Tour, Ariana Grande. Honestly, I don't know what's on the back because I really didn't look at it. What does this say? Oh yeah, Dangerous Woman. Whatever. There's that. And I also got this shirt. Look at her. I'm shook. They're like, what shirt do you want? I'm like, the one that she's like. And then she's like, the one that she's like. I'm like, yeah, the one she's like. And it says Ariana Grande and all the tour dates. And I got a poster. But yeah, those are the 3 things I got. $125 in total. Like I said, I was prepared. I walked around the whole arena trying to find my seat because it's like section 112 through 14 and then so on and so on. I'm like, okay, how do I get to section 1? So I just went into one of the sections and was like, listen, how do I get to section 1? They're like, you gotta walk around the other side of the arena. I'm like, but I did it. So I walked around the other side of the arena. I got in. I sat in my seat and I was like, what is this? Like I was sitting right next to like the speakers and the lights, so I wouldn't have been able to see anything. But luckily, one of the guards there, they came up to me and they're, excuse me, and I see your ticket. I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? And I'm like, am I sitting in someone's seat? And they're like, oh no, we're moving you up. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, wow, you came at the right time because I was so disappointed in this seat. So they moved me up 5 rows. I was there at my seat at like 7 o'clock and I waited like 2 hours. The 2 opening acts were great. Little Mix did, they all did that. They all did that. Everyone did that. The whole arena went dark and everyone was like, wow. And then they put the timer on the screen and I was like ready to Snapchat it and stuff. And then I looked at it and I'm like, 10 minutes? Heck no, I'm not gonna stand here for 10 minutes. I'm sitting down maybe like a minute before she actually came out. The guards told me like, oh, this is a free roam zone. You can walk up and down the aisle. Just don't be in the aisle. No security guard would tell you anything. And I was like, okay, like you don't gotta tell me twice. So I walked up all the way to the front. She came out, she did her be all right thing and I was like, oh my god, she did that. She did be all right. And then I think she did every day and she stood like right in front of me. There was a huge red light shining on me. I was kind of standing in the middle of the aisle, so oops. I'm over here popping it in the aisle, whatever, and I have my phone in my hand because I was like, she was right in front of me, like literally right in front of me, and I was like that. And she looked directly into my eyes and smiled at me because I was just like, that was the first time we made eye contact. I would say we made eye contact like 3 times. I was running up and down the aisle like to get from all the way to the front of the stage to the middle of the catwalk to back to my seat. My seat was in the aisle. That gave me a better experience because I didn't have to be like, excuse me, I'm trying to get to her. Like I just walked back and forth through the aisle. I tried not to record everything, but before I went to the concert, I looked at the set list. I usually don't do that. I usually don't look at update accounts, set lists, or pictures or videos or anything because I want to be surprised. And I was pretty surprised even though I kind of looked at everything already. I knew what song she was gonna sing, so I was listening to those songs and I'm like, all right, this part is my part. I want to get it recorded. Those were all the parts that I recorded. Other parts I just kind of just sang along and I did that, which I think is better if you don't have your phone in your hand like up in the air the whole time. You get a better experience because you're just kind of in the moment. There were times where I'm like, what? Dang it, I wish I caught that. Dang it. When I walked all the way to the front of the stage, there was guys like screaming like, I love you, Ariana, yada, yada, yada. And they were sitting in front of 2 couples, I think. While Ariana was singing Into You, I turned around and they were all grinding on each other. I don't think they knew each other. They were like in a circle dancing and then the couples were grinding on each other and it was so funny. I was about to join in on that dance circle. Like things like that, like people around you are having fun and enjoying the music, so you shouldn't really be afraid of enjoying the music either. She was singing Every Day, Knew Better, and Bad Decisions. And those were the 3 songs I know she made eye contact with me because she was mainly like walking towards my section, which I'm so grateful for. Again, I keep referencing the Purpose Tour, but when I went to the Purpose Tour concert, he was going to the left side more often. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the left side. And that was a good idea. Their right side, but it's my left. She was on that side more. And that's how she looked at me multiple times. And yeah, it was just great. It was just a great experience. I thought it was gonna be like little girls, maybe like teenage girls or like Twitter stands or whatever, but there were like a lot of guys and like grown people around me, which was surprising. I think there were more guys than there were girls. It was It was great. Everyone around me was drunk. So whatever, it kind of smelled like alcohol and someone was smoking a cigarette and I was like, okay, secondhand smoke kills, but whatever. And then she sang Thinking About You and I knew there was someone in the front row with a pride flag. I was still like, okay, I'm gonna hold up my flag too. It's a little tiny flag, but whatever. I was over here like, wow. I had no shame holding my flag. From Thinking About You to the end of the concert, I was like holding my flag up. And I'm pretty sure she saw me, but she didn't get up from her seat. She sits down on the stairs when she sings Thinking About You. And then she grabbed the flag from the front row and she started dancing with it. It was so cute. So while she was dancing, I'm over here waving my flag. I was really gonna like buy a bunch of these, like give them to everyone in my section. That's pretty much my experience. And yeah, when she sang Sometimes, she was at the front of the stage and she usually holds someone's hand while she sings that. And I was there and I was so freaking close. Like, oh God, it was so beautiful. I would say if you are thinking about going to the Dangerous Woman tour, do it. She puts on a good show. So that was the concert. After Little Mix came out, I was sitting down waiting for Ariana and one of the security guys came up and they were like, hey, did you go to this high school? I don't know what they said and I'm like, I'm not from here. So no. During the concert when Ariana was on, the security guard that moved me, he came up to me and he's like, before you leave, I have to talk to you. I'm like, oh God. I went to my seat, he came up to me and he's like, here, this is not my phone number, but this is this guy's phone number. And I was like, who? And he's like, that guy, that one right there. And it was the guy that asked me if I went to his high school. I was like, boy, if you don't why would you make someone else give me your phone number? Like, boy. And then I had to wait for my mom to get there, so I just stood inside. I was standing by the stairs and then all of those security guards, they all came down and I ran so fast back to where I was. I was about to go in the bathroom. I was like, no, I'm not running into this guy. No. Oh, another thing that, how could I forget this? Another thing that happened before anyone came out, I saw someone that I met at the Justin Bieber tour and I saw her and I went up to her. We said hi, whatever. And like a few minutes later, Alfredo Flores walked right past me and I looked at him and I was like, that just might be someone that looked like him, but it's not him. And then she came up to me, she's like, did you see Alfredo? I'm like, God dang it. I was like, yeah, I did. And she got some pictures with him and she met him and it was so cute and I was so happy for her. And I posted that on Snapchat. I was like, Alfredo Flores just walked past me, LOL. And everyone was like, what? Oh my God. So that's what happened. I guess this was the most interesting concert I've ever been to. I usually say like the best concert I went to was the Honeymoon tour, but this one definitely beats it. Oh, wait. Oh my God, I suck. When she sang Greedy, there was like confetti and I was like, oh, just regular confetti. And as it got closer to me, it was a freaking $1 bill. You know that I'm greedy for love. It's so cute. Also, there were some balloons that fell down and they were huge balloons. They were huge. They kind of fell through the 100 section, but somehow they got to my section and I couldn't grab one, but I didn't want one anyway because I would have to carry that and my 2 bags and my coats and like, no, I was not about that life. I guess that concludes this video. Sorry, it's kind of all over the place. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be filming 3 videos today, so if you see me looking like this again, that's why. But yeah, if you went to the Dangerous Woman tour, let me know your experience down below. Or if you're gonna go, let me know what date you're going to. You're gonna have fun, I promise you. Everyone's experience is different, but this is mine. Okay, I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!